Give you a quick little tip on how to get bark out of places. That hole goes deep, deeper than I can reach with a Dremel. I picked this thing up off of Amazon for 22 bucks, and it spins. You gotta love stuff that spins. And I was sold when it spun. But it doesn't come with these exact bits. It's got some other ones, but I've got a bunch of kutzalls and other stuff in here. I'll bring it over here so you can see a little better. Oh, I forgot the thingy. This thingy. I'm bad about not putting it back and trying to figure out where it is. But it's got a separate compartment for that stuff down there. And you can take this out. It's just thin plastic. And you can take the other bits out. It had many more drill bits than this, but I took the other ones out for stuff that I actually use. But what I use for taking out bark is these little kutzall. Quit moving, darling. This is the extreme. They've got the extreme in many different types, shapes. Just for example, these are all kutzalls. This is the, not really too bright. And of course I'm shaking the camera again. This is the mild, I believe. I'm seriously hoping you can see that good. They've got this shape, and the reason why this one's black is if you use them and you get them filled full of sap, you literally just take out your lighter and heat them up. They're tungsten carbide, so you won't damage the points on them. And when you're burning them, you're just essentially burning the wood that's on there, or the sap, to get them unclogged. But the two I mainly use is the extreme, which is this one, and probably, well, okay. So this is the mild, and this is the medium. You can kind of see the difference in the texturing on those two. Put them back. Which, these are good for places like this. I mean, you can see how deep that thing is in there. So, can't really go too deep in there with these for fear of snapping the bit off. But they're good for little tight places to get the bark out. And these are real good for just all around shredding the crap out of it, because if you're going to cast an epoxy, you don't want bark on there. Find a place I gotta do. There's one. Which, my son, he loves restoring stuff, so I gave him a chisel and let him debark most of this. And this is a dogwood burl. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the burl was bigger than the dang tree was. I had to walk many acres to find this thing. And like I said, they're great for removing bark. They also make angle grinder wheels. Which I'd rather use this than the chainsaw bit. And this thing eats almost as much, but it's a lot safer. Got another friend of mine lives down the road. He uses one, and he's had a run-in where they'll grab, and when you're trying to hold the wood and it grabs, guess what's in the way? Yeah, he's caught his finger a few times. But this one's a little bit more aggressive than the Dremels, but they work great. I've actually got a piece of cedar that I've been working on carving, and this is what I've used, and I couldn't be happier with it. And this tungsten carbide, it won't wear out. I mean, I've probably got I don't know, say 60, 70 hours on this bit right here, and it's still just as sharp as the day it was I got it. So I just want to give you a quick little tip, a few little pointers on getting bark off. Makes your life much easier, much easier. But give them a try. They're kutzalls. Get the extreme if you really want to get it done.